Hey guys, Ep8 here, and I'm back on my road to no Brazilians. So we start off this episode here by playing a guy who's got an average team. I think he's got a Douglas and a Bodmer in midfield, Koscielny, and I can't see who the other two goals are, but it didn't look like a very good team. It looked like just put some goals together, to be honest. But nevertheless, Ep8 does some nice step overs, beats the last defender, and tucks it away nicely to make it 1-0. And he's one of those bronze strikers like Johnson, who I discarded before, but he's got good pace, so he can beat most defenders. Once he's past them, and he made it 1-0 there. And then I whipped the ball in with Mazu Aite. It was a really scruffy goal, to be honest. Can't say it was a good goal, but a goal is a goal, and you get coins for it, and coins means better players, and better players means better goals. So what can you say? I take the goal nevertheless. And Aite here. Again, this guy doesn't seem to like the step overs, but then plays it in eventually to Mazu, and he just drills it into the bottom corner to make it 3-0. And this guy, you could tell he wanted none of this game, and I don't know if that's a rage quit or not, but we'll pretty much say it is. 3-0. I'm pretty sure it was a rage quit because he was just angry, but I might be wrong. So you can see the team there. Went to my next game. This guy was called Bullet Whole Boy, I think. Yeah, I remember this guy. He didn't have a very good team either. To be honest, a couple of golds. People seem to just nowadays in Ultimate Team, new players, they just have golds and they just put golds whatever golds they want, and a lot of people don't get the chemistry aspect of the game, which is a bit weird. But a lovely scoop chip there from Jovetic to make it 1-0. Whenever I try to do a Rabona, I always end up doing scoop chip for some reason. I know it's the same thing, buttons, but I don't know why that is for me. And I think there's a helicopter outside, but I might be wrong. And you see Tarap there doing some lovely skills, just cutting inside, beating the last couple of defenders, taking the goalkeeper out, and then tucking it away. And this guy is a beast, absolute beast, Tarap. He reminds me of he's so strong on the ball, but then he's got skills as well. So he's exactly what I like in a player. And you see Jovetic here doing a couple of skills just to try and beat this defender. This player was one of those guys who he presses X and just holds X and then doesn't move, so he doesn't actually go in for a challenge. So in a way it's easy but to get past him, but in some instances it's hard. But you see there Jovetic beating four players and the keeper, I think it was. And then this guy, when people kick the ball upfield, you know what they're going to do. And this guy is no exception. So that made it 2 rage quits in 2, I believe. Well, I'm not sure if the first one was, but this one was definitely a rage quit. But with the coins I had, I decided to wear myself an Antonio Cassano. This guy isn't a lot of people don't use him because of his pace. Well, that was especially the case last year. But I still think he's a great skiller. And usually if you can use skills to their best, then it doesn't really matter what the pace is, in my opinion, unless they're literally really slow, Emil Heskey pace. Then it gets a bit annoying, but generally Cassano does the job. Good. He's in centre forward, which I'll have to convert him later in the series, but for now that would do me nicely. So he goes into the team. I'm going to our next game against a guy called Choma FC, and he didn't want to play, so then I went to this game against this guy called AC Salute, I think that's how you say it. Excuse my language if I'm wrong there, but he's got a Jolien Lescott, Didier Yakonen, a couple of other players who I can't really see that well, probably I wouldn't know anyway. So I was optimistic going into this game, to say the least. And I intercept the ball here with Grossman, who I actually play him in my MLS team. And Jovetic, again, the scoop turn, just beats defenders so easily. And he makes it 1-0 quite early on there, so cannot complain about that. And then Cassano getting in on the act. Tarap plays in Ben Arthur. And every episode this seems to happen now, but Ben Arthur, this one wasn't a lot of skills, to be honest, but I knew he was expecting the skills, so I just tried to dribble it around his team. And that's exactly what Ben Arthur did. Cannot complain about the guy. And then Jovetic decides he hasn't had enough yet. So McGeady spins one way, and I think he does a reverse elastico, or I'm not sure what it's called. But when you do it the other way, and he makes it 3-0. And this will be the third rage quit of the episode, which is a bit annoying because I'm not getting any coins, and 3 rage quits is really annoying. But nevertheless, I hope you guys did enjoy this episode. Also, my last episode I did needs 1 more like to get, so the players will be given away. So if you want to go and like the episode, you can do that after. I hope you enjoyed this episode, and peace.